Hello, this is Ariel from Scott Leroy Marketing, and today I'm going to show you how to rebrand your command website if you are an agent licensed in 2 states. So first you're going to sign into your command account, agent.kw.com. And to make these changes, we're going to do this in the Command Marketing Profile section. So you'll click on your name in the upper right-hand corner, and then Settings. And from Settings, you'll click on Connect Settings and Marketing Profile. So changes made to this section in your profile are going to display in your command website's branded header and footer. So we're going to go ahead and change this so that it'll show he's a licensed agent in multiple states. And we're also going to make sure that the license number for both states displays. And another thing we can do is have both office addresses down here as well. So we'll go back over to the marketing profile, and let's say Scott is licensed in Florida and California. So this team section, this is actually what displays right over here in the header of your website for your site's drop-down menu. So you can have your team name and you can also include that you're licensed in multiple states, but if you're not on a team, you can just go ahead and do realtor licensed in Florida and California, whichever states you are in. So then we're gonna make sure that we add the license number for both states as well. So since I mentioned Florida first, I'm gonna do Florida. That's the license number for Florida. And then let's say California. California does need their DRE in front of it. So we'll do California DRE number. There we go. So I'm just adding a little space in the symbol in between to kind of separate both license numbers. Job title you can leave as realtor. Depending on what state you're in, you might have specific requirements. For example, New York, you have to say licensed real estate salesperson. So just depending on which area you're in, you can always check with your office's broker to make sure that you're meeting all the compliance requirements. We'll just leave that as is for now. And then the next thing we're going to change, if needed, would be the brokerage office phone number. So if you're licensed in both states, you can go ahead and just use your cell phone number as the office number. Or if you do have a primary location and you want to use that office's number, just be sure to put the primary location over here. And then the next thing to change is going to be the addresses. So let's just say, for the sake of the example, we're going to do Florida address here. So you could type out the whole thing. You can do street, city, state, zip, all in one line. And then you could do California address here, and same thing, you can fit the full address in this section. So under the street address, you can just put the full one for one state, and then you can put the full address under city, state, and zip. And for the market center / brokerage license number, we can do the same thing here that we did with the personal license number. So you can do Florida. Oops. And we can do California. That's a very long license number. Okay, and then the next thing to note is if you're licensed in both states and your offices do not require a brokerage specific logo, under the Market Center Brokerage logo section, you can just use a generic KW one. So we recommend using the generic Keller Williams logo with a transparent background because that is the logo that's going to display not only up here, but also down here. So the transparent one just looks nice with the gray background. So again, if you aren't sure if your office requires their brokerage specific logo, you can always check with your office's broker just to be sure. But if not, you can just use the generic logo here. If they do require a brokerage specific logo, you can put one in this section and then one in the team logo section as well. That way they would both be displaying over here in these locations in the header. Okay, so let's make sure we have everything updated. We have both license numbers are here. Licensed in Florida and California is under the team name. Using, let's call this the cell phone as the office phone. Florida address here, California address here, and then both office license numbers here as well. For the Market Center brokerage name, you can update this if you would like to. You can do something like Keller Williams Realty, Newport Beach, California. Actually, we did Florida first, so for consistency, let's do Orlando, Florida, and Newport Beach, California. Okay, and then once you have all those locations changed, you'll go ahead and just do the save option. And I'm going to save this address so I can change his site back to the way it was after this video. Okay, so now you can go to your website in a new tab and just refresh that site. And now we're going to see the header changed, license in Florida and California. And if you scroll down, it'll show the license number for Florida and California. The title over here changed to Realtor licensed in both states. Phone numbers are the same. Over here we have both locations, and we would have both addresses down here as well. The other item you could change would be under your About page or agent profile page. So we could change the title over here to say Realtor licensed in Florida and California so it matches. So to do that, you're going to go to the design section. So if you click on the KW icon just to expand this menu, just easier so you can see what the options are. Then you'll go to designs. And then you'll go to agent site. And let's see. Oh boy. We have a lot because we make a lot of example videos. Let's see if I can find this about. Here we go. So once you have your page loaded, you are going to just click on the configure widgets option in the bottom right corner, and then click on agent profile so that the content is editable. And then under the role and company, we could just copy and paste this if we want to. So we can do Realtor licensed in Florida and California. And then once you have it displayed properly, you can just go ahead and do save and apply. And I do not want to save this, so I'm just going to exit back out of here. And then as of this morning, actually, I've noticed that sometimes when I update this page and you just go back to your website and simply refresh it, the changes would show automatically. And then as of this morning, which is August 5th, the last page that I was trying to update wasn't updating automatically. So if that's the case and you save the change back there, refresh your page and your title hasn't updated, you can go back under your consumer section. And then we can manually add that new page. So then we would go to Site and App Settings to do so. Site Pages. And then over here you would go to Add Page. And the newest page that you update will always display on the top. So I didn't save mine, that's why it's not displaying with today's date, but if you just updated it and saved it properly, it should show up first. So you would basically just click on that and do continue. And then it's going to ask you to update your information. So you can do about me. So you would basically just save this change, and then you would have to manually delete the former page as well. That way, when you go back to your website and refresh it, then the newer updated version is going to display on the site. So if you have any questions at all about how to update either the header, the footer, or the about page on your website, and you need any assistance, please let us know. You can always email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com.